What's up, everybody? If you're here, you want to know how to make spam musubi. So what I got is a bunch of ingredients here, and we're going to do this quick. I'm not going to waste your time. So you probably have been to Hawaii recently, and you're like, man, spam musubi is good, and I want a good recipe. So this is my go-to recipe. I've been making spam musubi for decades. So we'll break it down real quick. These are the things you need. All right, first, these are critical pieces you need. You need a musubi maker. Okay, Amazon has got all kinds of these. This is a double one. It makes 2 at a time. If you're trying to make mass musubis, this will get it done quick. So, talk about that later. We got a spam slicer. You need this. You need consistency in your cuts, okay? This will get you 10 slices off a can of spam. Bam. Next, you need your nori. There's 10 slices per pack. This will make 20 full-size musubis. So, you need this. Now, no hate, no judgment. This is Walmart brand spam. I know, beat me up in the comments. It's the same processed meat. I promise you, no one will ever tell the difference. Luncheon meat, it's not spam, tastes the same. Save you like $2, $3. Rice, super important. You need calrose. You don't want to use jasmine, you don't want to use brown rice, calrose rice. You add a little extra water, make it sticky, no problem. Shoyu or soy sauce, you need this. This is critical. We'll talk about a special sauce. Next, sugar. I think you can tell we shop at Walmart. Times are tough. Vinegar, or if you're rich, rice wine. We're just moving right along. Saran wrap, something to cut, and this thing, maybe. You don't even need this, but it makes it look cool. All right, okay. All right, next we got our rice. Now rice, super important. It has to be sticky. You don't want it too wet, you don't want it dry. If it's dry, it'll fall apart. So I'm not gonna tell you how to make your rice. I believe in the rice cooker. You can do stovetop, whatever. But the key here is consistency, see how it just kind of sticks together. Add extra water. Water is the key here, okay? See that? That's nice. All right, you got your block of processed meat. Put it in your spam slicer. If you don't have one, it's not a game, it's not a deal breaker, but I'm telling you, consistency in slices matters, okay? Line it up. If you line it just right, you get like 2 cheap pieces on the end, and they're like little lame pieces, but that's okay. We're about production here. You want to feed an army. Slide it down just right. You're going to get 10 pieces of spam. All the way down. Boom. 10 pieces of spam. Now you're going to fry this up, or you can air fryer. Recently, it's been a life hack for me. All right, so we got our spam sliced. Now we're ready to fry or air fry or whatever you want. The final result should look something similar to this. That nice golden brown look. Next, you're going to make our sauce for the spam. So you're gonna wanna take 3 parts, 3 even parts. It depends on how much spam you're doing. If you're doing 2, 3 cans, you're gonna double it, triple it, whatever. But it's 1/3 cup or 1/2 cup. It's up to you if you want a little extra sauce per can of sugar, vinegar, and soy sauce. So we'll do 1/2 cup of sugar, 1/2 cup of vinegar, 1/2 cup of soy sauce, and a little extra just cause. You're gonna bring this to a boil and then let it simmer. And once it's simmering, you're gonna add the spam and let it sit in this goodness for 10 to 15 minutes. And then it'll suck up all the juices. All right, so our spam has been fried. It has now been sitting in the sauce for 10 to 15 minutes, and it's time to build. So like I said earlier, I have a double musubi maker. It just helps speed the process along. It's the same if you have a single musubi maker. So now these come in a sheet like this. I just cut them in half with a pair of scissors. And you're just gonna lay them out here. I do 2 at a time. Take this bad boy, put it right here. Now it's up to you on your preference on how much rice you want, but I kind of tend to be a little bit generous with my rice. I'm just gonna scoop it in here. Even it out as best as you can. And once you think you're set, get the little compression thing and you're gonna just push down. Get it nice and firm. And if you had it with the correct consistency, it should stick really easily. And once you're in there, this is key right here, the sauce. A lot of people skip on the sauce. Get a little ladle, that leftover sauce you have in your pan. I just drizzle a little bit all the way across. Next, 2 pieces, or 1 if you're using a single maker. Lay them out. Take your thing. Now this part, people do it differently. I flip it over, you're gonna overlap. And to make life easy, you don't have to do this, but to make life easy, just dip a little bit of water. Have a bowl of water available and just seal it. You don't have to do this. People think it gets mushy. I like it. It makes life easier for me in the long run. Same thing both sides. Okay, now I take one of these things. I don't know what this thing is called, but I use it to chop the 2 in half. Boom. Look at that. There you go. And again, you don't have to use this whole sheet. You could do the little, I like the nori. I want it thick. I want it covering everything. Now we're gonna wrap it. All right, the final stage is wrapping our musubi. I use just regular saran wrap. You wanna kind of like maybe like a 10 by 12 square, not too much. Take your piece, and you're doing this, it's gonna kind of seal everything together. You want them like they're at 7-Eleven, right? They're all all the juices are wrapped in together. Just wrap it up, spin the 2 ends, both sides. And these are awesome, man. You can just stick them in the fridge, reheat them tomorrow, eat them. You can eat it now if you want it. The nori will be a little extra crunchy, but that's it, folks. You're gonna be able to make a mass quantity of musubis. You can bring them to potlucks, tell your friend to just eat them. You don't have to say what's in them, just eat them and enjoy. Thanks for watching.